he had popped a couple Tic Tacs in his mouth before he went down on her.
You got to make sure the badge doesn't smell your breath on the way down, you know?
Well,
you might scare the clit away. If you come in with some seriously strong breath, all you're going to do is frighten the clit. Those labia are just going to tuck right in on themselves, and you just might as well give up right on the spot.
Well, maybe he didn't like it because he didn't like the taste, and she was like sporting something quite ripe or something, and he's like, I don't want to taste this, but she's making me.
Oh, no. Why are you putting Vicks above your lip? What's going on?
Oh, my God. That would be horrible.
I'm not a dead body.
Well, you could be.
I'm not. What?
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm Jip Travolta. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Never Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that sometimes goes too far. Way too far. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 365. I am your host, Kinky Katie, and with me, as always, is my little slice of heaven, my little cupcake, the one, the only, my favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, Mr. SC.
Sure.
We are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studios, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and VideoCast.net. I am quite, I'm getting hopped up on the caffeine.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you're calling it?
Yes, that's what I'm calling it. So I'm kind of doing that weird thing because I'm very medicated. I prepped quite hard.
Okay.
But I'm also drinking a Red Bull.
Okay. Well, you have to prep very hard for the Saturday night show. I'm just saying.
Of course.
Really, it's not the same without it.
It's not. I just still think it's funny, and I want to remind you guys that yes, we have started putting episodes up on YouTube again, so you guys can go check it out. But I will say, some of you still seem a little confused, or you just like being little assholes. But you know, you can't put sex on YouTube. So with the last video they put out, it's called Hardcore Sex in Movies, or people getting a little pissy with me because like, fuck you. It's like, what did you expect?
I mean, really? Well, not only that, but just go to Twitter, you weird ass. What's your problem? Yo?
Right. I post videos on there sometimes, like little clips that I'll make at home.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's very easy to find. So really, you have no fucking thing to say at all.
Just sit and Google Kinky Katie Radio, and bam, everything you need to know is going to pop up.
That's right.
I'm just saying.
You're going to find whatever video you want.
Possibly.
Just, YouTube. They don't jam like that. So,
well, speaking of, I had posted a couple of pictures of where I was in clown face. So I hope that doesn't get me in trouble with certain people. You
were
oh my God, she's wearing clown face.
What you were appropriating clown? Whatever
culture,
clown culture.
Who the hell knows? Anyway, but that was when I did that lunar porn. That I did.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For Feisty Entertainment.
Sure.
Well, I just posted a picture. There were like bathroom pictures of just like selfies, saying getting ready to do a little job for today.
Okay.
Well, I had someone had commented on it. He goes, "Is that from the balloon one you did?" I'm like, "Oh, you're familiar with that one." And that was like 7 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago.
I have no idea.
Anyway, so I was just like, huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's cool that you guys check it out. Anyway, we got a brand new Tits Man for you, brand new porn pick of the week. Yeah, and if you're listening live right now, happy 4th of July. It's going to be 4th of July in a couple hours. So.
And if you're in another country, you don't give a fuck.
That's right.
So continue to not give a fuck.
That's right. Because by the time you hear it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter to any of you. Unless you're listening live.
Right. And you're in America.
And you celebrate such things. Okay, so really, we're whittling it down is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though like most of my fucking audience is like, we're not here. Oh, and Canada, I love you guys. Last last episode, I had someone say, "I'm listening. I swear to God." And I was like, "No, I know. I'm just saying that like we got just an influx of other countries that are just like, hey, I like a schmutt too." She's weird. So fireworks got banned for the 4th, just speaking of the 4th of July in our complex, and I just think it's kind of funny because no one's listening to it. They're like, you're going to get the cops called on, you're going to get arrested, and you're going to have 7-day notice to get the fuck out.
Well, people like exploding things in this neighborhood. That's the action.
Yes.
I don't know what to say.
God.
Just get used to it, lady.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh.
I know.
The cats won't get you. Yeah, I know. You're like, you get all wound up beforehand.
I do.
It's going to be so loud.
No,
Jesus
whatever.
Christ.
No, I think about the boys.
Yeah,
Whatever.
the cats.
I want to say thank you very much to Rob over at RZ Designs. He's in South Florida. The information to get a hold of him, you can go through me, or he's also on Facebook at RD Designs. He sent me some prints that I'm going to have for the Tampa Bay Scream Summer Swap Shop. It's going to be on July 17th, so you can come see me and you can come get an autographed photo. I have got some bloody ones, and I also have very limited edition of a couple of prints. So if you want to come get one, you know where to get it. Yeah. So, but yeah, he's got really quick turnaround time too. So if you guys want some stuff, then yeah. Anyway, a friend of mine is pregnant at 41, and I think that that's crazy.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it's not really that crazy, but crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's, you're going to be an old lady running around chasing kids.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
How are you going to complain about the neighbors shooting off their fireworks?
I'm not the one pregnant.
Well, I'm just saying, theoretically.
Whatever.
Sure. Well, you said friend. I have a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you think I'm pregnant?
No, no, negative. Let's not even do that. No.
Let's not even do that.
No, we don't want that.
And apparently I found out that bashing bashing my toes onto things, because I hate my toes and I break them all the time, but that makes my nipples hard.
It did. I don't know if you ever noticed that before.
No, I'm not really thinking of my nipples when I'm writhing in pain when I have to click my toe back into place.
Well, it just proves once again, it was a good thing I was there to confirm the theory. Like I put a confirmation right on that theory. Right when you did it, I'm like, wow, your nipples got super hard because you
I was like,
your toe.
I could feel it just going all the way up my body. I'm like, oh. So yeah, it hit my clit on the way, but I'm not even thinking that's like the furthest thing from what I was thinking of.
Sure it is.
It was.
Okay.
But whatever.
That's what you're saying now.
That's what I am saying.
Okay.
And if you have nothing to do tomorrow, on the 4th, whatever, there is a cock block party at the Christian Outreach Center Church.
Yeah, they're having a big rooster party, are they?
They are.
Are you really like it? Yeah.
Cock block party. Sunday, July 4th.
There's some feisty Christians there.
We got home back.
The feisty ones, they're going to call a festival the Cock Rock Show.
There's a new kitchen gadget, and it's more octopi, which I love, but this thing completely, it's a butt plug, man.
An octopus butt plug?
It is, but it's not supposed to be. They're selling it as a citrus reamer. And I'm like,
citrus reamer.
I'm like, is that what you call your asshole? This is citrus fruit?
I almost think I saw a picture of that once before.
Yeah.
The citrus reamer, yeah. I did. Did you talk about it? No.
No, this is a different one.
Yeah, maybe squiddish. It's a citrus reamer. Obviously, it's a citrus reamer.
It's a cephalopod.
It's just an octopus.
Esque, sort of. Yeah.
That one looks like you wouldn't be able to trust it. That one would go completely north all the way through the entry point. Oh. Like the flange really doesn't seem big enough to like support anal entry.
Well, there was a story that I read this her boyfriend wanted to try a butt plug on her, and while they were going down and having it, and he kept like flicking it and poking at it. Well, it got sucked in. He pushed it too far, and she had to end up going to the hospital because it fucking got sucked up and was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know what they call that. They have an actual medical term for it, but
they do. Anal suckage.
It just. We like to call it reverse here, Katie. That's the terminology here at the hospital.
She's turned from suck to blow.
No, from blow to suck.
That's right.
Well, yeah, that just tells you have to have a retrieval method,
system. Yeah,
something.
Kind of stir around.
Things are gonna. It's the miracle of the anus. It's one of those things. If you're gonna screw with that, there's a few things you need to know.
Well, since we're talking about the miracle of the anus, you could actually probably get away with some shit and say it's educational. Like, put it on there. It's like, see this?
Sure, it is. This
is an asshole. This is a rocket ship. Watch what happens. It fucking goes into the black hole, never to be seen again.
Yeah, and it's weird. That doesn't. I mean, it can happen, I guess, in your snatch. Sure. But,
we had a bullet stuck in my snatch.
Yeah, but we've managed to get everything out of your vag successfully. We don't even play with the ass though, because we know. We have known several people that have had to go to the hospital for things lost up their ass. However, lost up the sniz.
It's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, eventually it comes out.
Yeah, it's not going to get in your cervix. There's no way.
I'm sure people do have to go to the hospital. I'm sure that does happen. But
I'm sure.
The butthole has, you got a million feet of pipe up there.
Well, the thing is, though, I mean, the only thing that I've gotten stuck up there was when I had the bullet up my ass, and then when I pulled out the cord, and the fucking, bullet was gone. I'm like, uh-oh. But I was able to get that out with just, minimal time on the toilet.
You were lucky.
I know. I was very lucky. Yeah. Didn't have to... My panic kind of shut shit down before it could wiggle its way up.
I mean, I don't think you have the muscle control to be able to just okay, wait. It's 3 meters up into my colon. Hang on. Oh, there it is.
I wasn't that old yet.
It doesn't matter about age.
Had muscle.
Who knows how to control, once you get past the second seal? Once you get past the second seal in a butthole... What's up there? Well, I mean, there's muscle up there, but do you know how to move the muscle above the second?
You had a colonoscopy, you know. They stuck a video camera up your ass.
I have no idea. Yeah, and if they would have cut the cord, it'd have been gone. It would have been gone.
It would have ended up somewhere in your intestine, and they could have taken it out.
I could not have done anything at all. No, negative. Yeah.
Run into Lemmy Winks.
But I would be at the right place if they did lose a camera up my ass.
Yeah, you're already there.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's already a camera up my ass, so you got to get a picture.
And
you know where to go. Did you leave breadcrumbs on the way in?
They're wide awake, so they know. They're it's well, you stuck it in there, you get it out. Listen, motherfucker.
Doctor, is this supposed to be plugged in?
It's where's the camera? What do you mean?
I thought this was a Bluetooth camera, Doc.
I thought it was on my phone.
It's wireless, right? We stick it up, it comes out the other end, huh?
This woman, she got in trouble. She had a box of sex toys, and apparently it had a little something interesting inside. Can you think of what it was? She
had a box of sex toys?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're gonna say it is a snake. Danger noodle. Danger noodle.
No.
I'll go with danger noodle. A viper.
Is that
a mongoose? A rat. No.
No. The
Mouse.
box. No, it contained
goldfish.
No.
Porcupine.
Maybe.
Giraffe.
Possibly.
Okay.
It's the box had the decapitated, rotting head of her missing husband.
When she forgot she put it there.
No, I don't know. Maybe she's using it and be like, I still want to rub my snatch on your face. You're and she's just grind.
I bet that's why he ended up dead, was because he caught her playing with the dildos. God damn it, bitch. You gonna put them wood dicks away. You gonna stop fucking them tonight. It's either me or the dicks.
Well, one of her neighbors said how she kind of got busted is because her husband went missing and people thought it was really weird. They were trying to help her look for him and stuff.
Okay.
But then
Nobody thought to look in her dildo box.
no. They noticed that there was a box in the garage that showed up that said sex toys on it, and then it eventually started to stink. So they're like, "Hey,
You really need to see a doctor, sweetie."
you have a rancid pussy."
Just saying, Pam, we really need to check that out. Go on down to Doc Myers. He'll help you out.
Something. Let's go to my favorite segment.
Stand by.
Standing by.
It might not be the porn you would pick. It is the porn Katie would. It's time once again for
Katie's porn pick of the week.
So my porn pick of the week is kind of pervy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, which is normal, I suppose.
Well, it depends on what your perv level is, really. Like, how high does your power scaling go in your universe?
I don't know.
Well, you know people that are way overpowered as far as stuff they're into compared to what you're into, really.
No, that's true. And then there are other people that be like, "Oh, what are you into?"
Yeah,
Okay.
but really they don't know how deep the rabbit hole goes. They just don't realize how shallow you really are in it. Like, you looking down going, "Wow, that goes way down there. Way. I know of its existence. It's not where I want to swim, but I know it's there."
I don't go over there.
And
very
that's okay,
often.
but that's not for me down
Sometimes.
there.
Okay. Well, and I know all this stuff is not true because they can't show it to people if it's real. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to burst your bubbles, but come on now. But it's like peeping Tom videos.
Yeah,
Kind
oh
of.
God, that's so horrible. Yeah.
Isn't it though? I told you it's
Well,
bad,
but it's not necessarily legitimately peeping Tom. That's what you got to tell yourself.
but it's like okay, like if it's like two people start fucking in a dressing room and it's caught on surveillance camera,
okay,
that kind of thing. Like people that are like in a
Public place.
in a public place, and then you happen to get caught.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
like
you
they're
were
trying
out,
to be secret about it.
you were in
but-
public. I
right.
mean, you were in public.
Yeah, I'm
so.
not. See, I guess peeping Tom was the wrong thing because I don't really mean like someone like, oh, this is filmed through a window. No.
Well, but there's that aspect of it that they didn't want you to see it.
Right.
It's the forbidden nipple all over again, but with eat and dick or whatever they're doing. Yeah, probably something fairly aggressive. Yeah, maybe not.
I don't know because we've had sex out in public a lot more aggressive than we have in the bedroom.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, but sometimes not. Sometimes like, just guys, someone's gonna be in pain tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's the thing you weren't supposed to see.
Yeah,
Kind of a thing.
Yeah.
You weren't intended. I don't want you looking here.
but look here.
Yeah. Well, you did do it. Whatever.
Yeah.
I was really horny and I was drunk. I'm sorry.
Where was I? I mean, huh? I don't know, but that's kind of been what's getting me up. Like I'm coming back around to that. I'm quite randy, and I've been horny for a while. Like I'll wake up horny, and I mean even for most of last week, I had my body wand plugged in behind the couch, and it was on the couch because in case I was just starting to feel it, I grabbed it. I'm like, I'm not moving where I am to go to the bedroom. I'm just gonna fucking do it right here on the goddamn couch in the living room. But I had company come over, so I put it away because I'm like, I'm not gonna have company come over and have the same like, oh hey, can I get you something to drink? And by the way, don't mind my fucking gigantic clip vibrator.
It never bothered you before.
No, I know, but still.
I know, but still.
Whatever.
I was trying to be polite.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to see that.
Okay.
And even though you're right, I don't care, but I was trying to be respectful. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It's only the polite thing you could do, really.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, not leave your vibrators out when you have company over.
Yeah.
I mean, your mother taught you better than that, I'm sure.
Sure she did.
Yeah. Honey, you left your 10-inch black foreskin out again, honey. Please, please. That's a giant, scary dildo.
But I washed it anyway, and I put it on your dresser.
Oh God, that's so horrible. I just like.
But she would do that though, right?
No.
Or she'd make like the nanny do it.
Just please don't let me know which toys of yours, like, not that has happened, or
has it,
or will happen, and not that it will happen, but if it were to have happened, just keep that shit to yourself. I don't need to know about any of that.
That my mother cleaned one of my
please,
dildos.
God, no. Just it's forever unclean. You need to burn that fucking dildo now. I mean, you know that, right? Like, there has to be some sort of like ancient fucking ritual we can do to like cleanse that thing and burn it from the earth.
Yeah, but where would it be? Like, where would I have dildos that my mother would have it in order to fucking even get to it?
Well, and that your father hadn't eaten already. You did diddle with a banana and that was eaten.
Okay.
Yeah,
you know, I did do that.
I mean, that wasn't intentional. That was accidental. But
and I was
it's
young.
Still, what are you gonna do? Yeah, what are you gonna do? I was a kid.
I was young. I needed the release.
I just had to do it.
Oh my God.
I didn't have anything else.
I know some of you out there have done some sketchy things with sketchy things.
We were out of pickles. You should like a sweet
pickle
dill.
dick. A sweet dill.
It's just a dill.
Just give me a little gherkin for my butt.
Yeah.
Just a little boop. There was this couple. She said my partner tied me down and we were trying a new massage candle. It was cinnamon flavor. Well, it had essential oils in it and it felt great right up until
allergy
it dripped onto my puss. Well, the cinnamon essential oils hit the clit and the mucous membranes all around the girly bits. She said it fucking hurt so bad.
Fire, honey, fire! It burns, please.
Well, she was tied down at the time because this was a like a BDSM little thing that went wrong. Yeah. Well, that reminds me of when I tried that Fruit Loop oil and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna put it all over the place with a cotton ball. And I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, I am bright red. It burns real bad.
You're doing like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That's right.
Trying to wipe it off. No.
Grabbing the cat, trying to wipe it on me, and she's like, get it off of me. No.
Oh God, no.
Well, he threw a dog. I'll just wipe myself with a cat.
Kitty. No, little kitties.
Why doesn't Herbie smell like Fruit Loops? Just shut up and get me an EpiPen. I'm gonna die. That was really bad. No, I can absolutely empathize with her because that stuff stings, like no joke. That burns.
Well, we've known a lot of people too that like they won't play with candles. They don't. You know, like you can't just grab any candle and dump the wax on you. I mean, you can, but you might get the shit burned out of you or something like this, or
right.
God knows what.
I mean, paraffin. I mean, you can buy. You can go to like sex shops and stuff, and like online and buy wax candles that are specifically made for, and they say they're for, for body dripping and shit like that. But I will tell you, paraffin wax is it's the same shit. You can get them a lot cheaper. You want to know what the best one is? And I have told you this before, but those religious candles in the glass, like the cylinder ones, those actually make the best ones to go drippy drippy all over nippy nippy and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, that way you have that whole visual of Sault Ste. Marie there as you're writhing and you're like writhing in some sort of whatever you're doing.
Saint Jesus, Mary, Joseph. I don't know.
Yeah. Which one did you prefer? Did you prefer like male biblical characters? What were you working with when
Straight
you picked
up
out
Jesus.
really?
Oh yeah,
going
arms
with Jesus.
with arms wide open.
Jesus candle.
Well, he's like the champion of hide and seek. So he just put his hands over his eyes and he's like, I see you, because he got holes.
Trying to visualize what you're saying.
Look at me for a second. Holes.
I don't know. If you can't do it by audio description, I don't want to know.
Oh my God. He got nailed to a cross. He's got holes in his hands.
Is that what happened?
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Well, I mean, I thought he's mystical, so he would have healed that by now. He'd have scars, but there wouldn't be still holes there. It's God's son. Come on, he can grow that shit back.
Whatever.
He's got to be at least as like efficient as like a lizard losing his tail. I mean, it's got to grow back. That's God's kid. Come on.
Ding, you've got a foreskin. You've got a foreskin.
I mean, I would think so. If I were like in that universe, I would think that that's the way it works. I don't know.
I don't know either.
If I was doing the power scaling, that's what I'd do.
There was this dude, he kind of became obsessed with caning and bought a couple of those rattan canes, like the real thin, like bamboo looking ones that are
the
very
stingy ones.
really stingy, whippy,
Yeah.
smacky ones.
Yes.
Well,
Those will fuck some shit up too.
No kidding.
I mean, not fuck some shit up in a kill somebody kind of a way, but
break the skin.
yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
tear open skin for sure.
Well, that's like whenever you see someone getting in trouble in a foreign country, like you're going to be caned. That's generally usually the kind of canes that they use.
The
rattan
scary ones.
Yeah, the scary ones. Even
when
the
they
thin.
can get like a good 3 million miles an hour and just whap whap whap.
Kathwap. Just ugh. Well, this fucking poor guy, he had a super thin one, so it was super whippy, spaggy.
The thin ones are the ones that'll really tear you open if you're not watching.
Like one smack and you're split.
You could be. You got to pay attention for sure.
Well, he was testing it out before he was using it. He was in a hotel room and he hit it on the bed while it came back and whapped him in the face. Like he's testing out. So he said for like 2 weeks he had a black and blue purple like slash mark across his face.
You know, that sounds like a fishtail to me. I think it's like the I fell on a dildo story. Yeah, no, I swear to God, I was just playing with it in my thing. I wasn't tied up to a rack. No. I'm a dom. I'm a dom.
I just like to get whacked in the face.
Yeah.
A lot.
Serves you right, asshole.
Well, then there was another dude, and it made me think about the time that I accidentally tagged you in the nut, and it blew up like a black balloon.
I didn't know that you had.
No, I know.
At the time,
'Cause you said it didn't even hurt.
Morning after,
which I couldn't believe that it didn't even fucking. Anyway, well.
Oh, we drank a lot too, so maybe it did, and I don't know.
I mean, I did hit you with the car at one point.
Okay, I see. All of these things are just stories I've told that I don't really remember. So I don't remember you actually doing it. I just remember waking up with a grapefruit-sized purple nut.
The ball thing. Well, this guy was sort of thinking that he was into CBT, which is cock and ball torture.
You know me.
And he wasn't sure if he was into it or not. So what he did.
It's a tough one to just like I'm going to dance on the edge of that one. I don't know. I don't know if you can dance on the edge of that one.
Well, he wasn't sure who he could go to or who he could talk to about, getting
some cock and ball torture.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm well, just get a hooker. But I mean, that's kind of dicey sometimes.
Yeah, you're talking about cock and ball torture here.
That's right. That a lot of things could go potentially wrong. Well, here's the thing. He decided to take it upon himself to punch himself in the balls as hard as he could.
Okay.
And he did it when he was mid-orgasm.
Good job.
So halfway into slinging ropes, he's like, "What?" I mean, just like fucking slamming into your nuts.
So did he like it? Was he into it or what?
Well, he said for a split second he kind of did, but then he threw up from he couldn't do it.
What if he couldn't do it? He did do it.
No,
Too
he
late
did
now,
do it.
asshole.
But yeah, what's done is done.
Yeah, too late now, stupid. You done punch yourself in the nuts.
I mean, I've never had balls, so I don't know, what that feels like.
No,
but I mean,
negative.
I've had people explain to me, you've talked to me about your nuts and what is painful and what is not. Like anytime I get close to them, you're like, "Don't fucking go at my nuts."
Seriously.
Well, I mean, you're like, you're gonna zig and I'm gonna zag and everything's gonna get caught and snagged on something and someone's gonna get hurt and it's gonna be me, not me, but you.
Yeah, you get squirrely as fuck.
I do.
You're very uncoordinated.
Not all the time,
That's the
though.
problem.
I mean,
pretty consistently. You once in a while you'll be like.
Sometimes I get twitchy and spastic. I can't help it.
You do. You would think there was some sort of like a Tourette's twitch with you or something, a tick. But it's not. It's just you'll get excited and and all you got to do is jostle my nuts the wrong way and that's it. I'm really you could leave me alone for a little while now. That hurt. or could have.
Well, you just made me think of that chick on Twitch who has Tourette's, and she is fucking hilarious.
No, I know.
My God.
I enjoy listening to her just in general.
And at least she's got a good sense of humor about it, too.
Well, what can you do? That's who you are. You're going to bust.
Fucking cock. Fuck you right here, baby.
Yeah.
Right here.
Well, and you would almost have to have a good sense of humor about it because you're the one walking around saying all kinds of random shit.
Oh yeah,
So at some point you gotta try to find the humor in the things that you blurt
telling
out.
people to fuck off, telling people that you're fat and stupid, you've got tits. Just like
yeah. And then apparently too, like she was drinking the one time we watched, and it was substantially worse. Like it really increased the volume.
Boo!
For sure.
Anyway, well, let's go to an episode of Rule 34 on that note, and when we come back, we're gonna have a brand new Tits Man, as long as a little accident that happened while in the middle of coitus. So yeah, stick around. We'll be right back.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack.
I was bored and I was flipping through Hulu, and there was a show called Housebroken.
Okay.
It's an animated show with animals. Well,
Yeah, anthropomorphic animals.
well,
Like they walk and talk and shit,
Yes,
kind of thing. Okay.
yes.
I didn't want to use my big words on you, but I did. I'm sorry. Anthropomorphic.
anyway. So in the very first episode, they have a turtle that falls in love with a croc, and they actually play it having sex, and you can hear him go, ah!
Who is doing the pitching and who's doing the catching?
Well, the turtle is having sex with the croc.
Okay, you're not.
I'm sorry, the shoe croc. Croc the shoe. He thinks the shoe is another turtle, so he's banging the shoe.
Okay.
And you hear him, and it's doing the actual turtle sex sound.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me understand this here. Your first statement was something like, the turtle was banging the croc. And so I'm like, who was pitching and who was catching? And you're like, well, the turtle was banging the croc. And I'm like, okay, you're not answering. And your answer was, it's a shoe.
No, I didn't occur to me for a second that I'm like, oh, it's about animals. It could be a fucking crocodile.
Uh-huh. They're anthropomorphic. Was the shoe, was it anthropomorphic too?
No, it was just a shoe.
It didn't talk?
No.
It wasn't like shoe rape, was it?
No.
It wasn't like
Well-
a Helen Keller shoe, like it just was mute and deaf, and the turtle just, hee, hee.
And now, on with the show.
And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World, Rule 34 Studios, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioCast.net. You can get me on the Twitter at KinkyKatieRadio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can get me on the Facebook. You can get me on FetLife. You can even get me on YouTube. So go ahead, Google me. And don't forget, you can go check out the Indiegogo for Kill Cam. I am the star of that movie, and there is a second trailer, so you can go check it out. Also, July 17th, if you're going to be in the Tampa area, you can come to Tampa Bay Screams Summer Swap Shop, and you can meet me. You can get some autograph prints and shit like that. Limited edition ones, but also check out all the stuff, and you can meet even Felicia Rose from Sleepaway Camp. There's more celebrities too and shit. So
Lots of stuff going on for
lots
horror,
of stuff
horror
going
fans.
on. Horror.
Wow, that was even more aggressive. Jesus, you stacked aggression on top of aggression.
I know. Well, I haven't had this much caffeine in a long time.
Oh Jesus, fuck! Your little heart's gonna explode.
Maybe not. I'll have melatonin and just be.
Okay.
I'll be done. Maybe.
Sure.
Why not?
All right.
Fuck it.
That does not sound like a reasonable plan.
Do some shrooms.
You just stuck a non-flanged anal plug up your ass without a plan of retrieval is what you did.
I did not.
Yeah, you did so.
Did not.
All right.
There's this chick. She wanted to experiment with choking.
Choking who?
No, with her getting choked by her husband.
Yeah, that's a dicey one, but yeah.
Yeah, he ended up squeezing her too hard, but she was really liking it, and she didn't realize that her face was turning as red as it was,
Of
and he
course
ended up
not.
popping like a blood vessel in her eye. I'm thinking, How hard? I mean, this kind of sounds like, like, where's your black dot? Like, show me your hand kind of thing. It's like, why would you? I don't know.
Well, it could go either way. We have to assume that if that's what they said, that's what it was. What are you going to do?
I guess so.
You're entitled to be choked if that's what you're down with.
Right, but I'm saying, though, like it kind of look.
Yeah, like she got her eye dotted. It's like, he doesn't hit me. I swear to God, we were just playing whippy smacky. I mean, chokey. We were playing chokey in the bedroom. I popped the vessel.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I know.
You're entitled if you want to do it. So it's just one of those things. Hey, man, if you leave a weird mark, you might have an issue. It's just, here again, if I'm standing in front of a judge, you have a popped eye vessel just swearing up and down, this did not happen. But then they look at me, they look at you, and you know what happens. I go to jail. You know that's what happens. So even
if I say, just like, because I mean, there's been times where I'm very accident prone, and I'm saying this out there right now. This is proof on YouTube. It's being recorded right now. I am very accident prone.
Oh God!
I fucking
just stop. You're just gonna make it worse. You're making it worse.
I swear.
See?
I know, I shouldn't even joke about that. Because people would be like, okay.
So, like, if you're gonna play choke a girl out, you better
sign a waiver,
do something. You better figure that out before you just experiment on the person you care about. That's
Yeah.
I say that, and yet we would do it all the time.
I know.
On way more whatever we were on at the time that we should have been.
It's like, does your health insurance know that you like to be choked like this?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
State Farm covers it.
You can fuck up. You can, and that would be horrid.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to know.
Yeah, it would.
I don't like that. Why are you making me worried? What? Stop making me worried. Then the next time you'll be like grabbing my hands to put on your throat. I'll be looking at you. Fuck you. Fuck that. We were just talking about it. You scared me right off that shit.
No, I know. Well, I have a tendency to scare you anyway. Just because.
Well, I mean, but that's a legitimate,
But that gets me going even more when I see that look of terror on your face, and we've talked about it before.
Yeah,
it's just like coming up.
You like to squirm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm like a cat with a mouse. Like I'll let you go, and then I'll stick it back down and let you. Like, oh, you're trying to get away. Oh,
you could try.
You could try, but you're scared. I can feel the goosebumps on your body.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. I did not go full Yannula. Never go full Yannula. I'm just kidding. Okay, now people are getting quite creative these days, and I kind of want to tip my hat to them for their creativity, but this person unfortunately died while doing this. This guy was 31 years old, and it was the first day at his new job of being a security guard.
Okay.
Well, he decided that he was going to jerk off because he was bored.
You got to get your first day jitters out of the way. You got to calm your nerves, steady yourself a little somehow.
He was doing this in the men's bathroom, and he was wearing a wetsuit.
Okay.
He was wearing a gas mask.
All right.
And something called Wellington boots.
Okay, Wellington boots.
Well, and not only that, but he was also inhaling poppers. Well, all of this is going on, and he died.
Oh, Wellington boots are like the tall rubber boots you see people wearing like in the winter up north.
Okay.
Like rubbery.
Like galoshes.
Yes.
Or
yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Rubbers.
Uh-huh. Yeah, longer. All weather.
Waders.
Exactly. He really went all out on the prep on that one, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, maybe he found this stuff lying around. He's like, I'm gonna play dress up now. I don't know. He likes the whole confinement of the wetsuit and the boots, or so he doesn't jizz all over the place or something. The gas masks you got to keep in the fucking poppers.
Well, here again, what was this place of work? Was it cleaning the scum out of ponds? Because if that all of that stuff is required in the job, it makes a whole lot more sense.
It doesn't even say.
See, See, we were scammed. That dude fucking cleans the scum out of lakes and dresses in a wetsuit and water galoshes all the time because he dives for the golf balls on his time off.
I was just about to say that. I'm like, he probably a golf ball catcher.
That's right. That's just a sideline for him. It doesn't take him long to clear out the course.
I like balls.
That's what I'm saying. So really, is it that shocking? It's just a dude got caught jerking off at work. Really? It's for all we know, anyway.
Yeah.
I'd like to believe.
Well, I mean, who knows?
It seems like a lot of work.
It does. But
Like,
then again,
this is the only way I could possibly get off. Is this right here? That's all I can do.
well, who knows if it's not maybe like something else is going on too, but you don't know because
Like-
this is all they know. Like,
Okay.
Oh, no. Maybe there's a whole fucking thing, or maybe they're like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I don't know. Let's dress him up. Let's fuck him. And then you died. No. I don't know. Just throw him in the bathroom. I have no idea.
On the first day of work.
Now, I want to say that there's some people out there that are they're kind of stupid when it comes to relationships.
Okay.
Fucking. I mean, like really fucking dumb. You're like you don't see this about this person or whatever, or you actually. Anyway, okay. This woman, she's married. They have a baby, little girl. They do a 23andMe ancestry kit.
Okay.
And it turns out the daughter's not related to the husband.
Oh, no.
And they said, and they're trying to sue 23andMe because it's their fault. They said they fucked up.
Well,
I'm like,
did they? Like, if you did a second test and it showed that the father was the father, that would be different. Think about it. Yeah, if they were wrong, and then all of a sudden you're thinking that your daughter's not yours, it causes a problem in your relationship. You freak out, leave after the fight, run over a dozen orphans and a nun. Like, now what did you do? What did they do? And they just got a little sample swap. You got a little bit of somebody's DNA, Bob the processor's DNA on your swabby when you turned it in. That's all. And it was just a mistake at the lab, and it
so
totally
far-fetched.
killed a whole busload of orphans.
well, they're saying
all dead now.
They're saying that according to the DNA, that it belongs to this employee from the Christ Hospital that was overseeing her pregnancy.
Overseeing her pregnancy. Mm-hmm. Oh, that sounds really weird. Was she in vitro? We don't have any of these answers, do we?
I would say in vitro with
Like she
a
was-
nice hot injector.
Well, maybe not. Maybe it was a sperm swap on the fertility clinic action.
That could be.
Like I'm gonna substitute this dude's sperm for my sperm because I want 1 million babies.
Well,
This could go a lot deeper.
It
Look what
could.
you've uncovered.
damn you, 23andMe.
You figure out that like 23% of the population of the entire Northeast United States is related to this dude now.
What is he, Genghis Khan?
I know.
If you guys don't know what that is, look it up. Learn your history. This guy wrote in with a problem, but I thought I'd talk about it here. And we actually got a response from his wife as well.
Okay.
He
How'd you get anyway, go on.
no. It was chatting on online.
All right, gotcha.
Well, he had he got a hand job from his wife.
Right.
And apparently then afterwards, I was like, why are you asking me? Why don't you ask the doctor? But so his dick was burning really, really bad.
It was running?
Burning.
Okay.
Like burning bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, call a fucking doctor. I'm like, what am I, WebMD? I'm like, I don't know if your dick's burning. Jesus Christ. Like, what? I don't know you. I'm like, did you wash it? Like, was it Indian burn? Like, well, what is it? Well, apparently his wife, they figured it out because his wife had cooked something with habaneros for dinner and she thought that she washed her hands well enough, but she didn't. So she still had habanero fucking capsaicin and shit on her hands. And when she was giving him a hand job, he started saying like, ow, it's like, this is burning. And then she
So good though. It's so good. Don't stop.
spit in my urethra, just drip some juices in.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like, well, what did she have on her hands? Nothing. Do you think it was the jalapenos I was chopping? Or habaneros? Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Those are way hotter.
Yes, they are.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe it had something to do with the
jerk chicken and then I jerk you
habaneros.
off.
Yeah.
Jerky.
You've lost it. You've compromised your Red Bull and show prep.
I have.
Yeah.
That's all right.
You over-chemicked your chemic.
Dude, I can't shut my eyes. I am like really flipping off the fucking wall right now.
Okay.
Let's go to your favorite
We'll
segment.
have you run a lap here in a minute, maybe.
All right.
Get you a little lap around the living room.
Sure.
Boobs in and on the news. It's time once again for
Tits Man.
All right, everybody. This week's Tits Man is more bouncy boobies. It says, which breast implants bounce more, silicone or saline?
Silicone or saline, bounce-wise? I don't know.
Now, they say it's usually a weird question, but it mostly depends on the breast tissue and how much fat you have in your boobs.
Really?
Yes, in your testicle area. But they say that generally silicone breast implants feel more natural than the saline ones, and they do bounce and jiggle better, more realistically. And they said that that breast bounce is influenced by the elasticity of your boob skin and stuff. So it says generally it really doesn't matter, but if you really want to get down to brass tacks, that silicone do, but silicone's bad for you.
The
bad for you.
previous statement was brought to you by the silicone manufacturers of the USA. Go silicone.
Even though I don't have implants, but whatever. I know plenty of people that do.
A lot of people get the saline ones now because if something leaks,
Right.
it's saline.
Right, if there's
Yeah.
a rupture or anything, then your body just absorbs it, and you're not going to die.
Just at
unless
least that's
you
what they say. That's
silicone.
the
then-
rumor.
Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, not like that saline that wasn't like growing some mold inside that boob bag, but little moldy boob bag saline.
Well, and then I think about the one like that neoprene silly string tit filler.
Oh yeah, the one they
Silly string ones.
kind of silly string, but I'm sure they don't feel that way.
I mean, can you imagine just like maybe like an end of one of the like poking out, like ended up like boring a hole through your skin because you have it so fucking huge and tight? Because they really only put those in the giganto, like ridiculously absurd implants.
Yes.
Well, so you don't fucking die, you can still walk because they're light enough.
Yeah,
But I
it's made out of aerogel.
So imagine, like, what is it like? Like, what if you pulled it? Could you just start like pulling it out of the little hole that it made? Like, just start like a tapeworm or something?
I'm thinking that it doesn't do really a spray foam. That it's something different. It's not quite. It's a spray in thing, but
It's a string that's got what it's made out of is meant to irritate the surrounding tissue, and it fills with fluid, and that's what keeps the bigness of your titties.
I don't know. You have to find these women and ask them.
No, I've looked it up before.
Yeah.
I actually did. So
So you could just pull this thing out of the hole that's left there
no.
like
That's
a
what I
fucking like a clown handkerchief or what?
I said I was wondering if you could do that, like if that
Okay.
happened, but I don't know. Like,
You got to get on the research department for that.
fuck them.
You can,
Who do they think they are anyway?
they're off for the 4th. What are you talking about?
That's right. Go fucking check out next week or something like that.
Yeah.
I have no idea. That's okay. So there's people in a chat that were arguing over me, which I thought was kind of funny. And I said like, oh, I'm her biggest fan. They're like, no, I really like her. This guy's like, well, I know her real name. And I just thought that was kind of funny because I'm like, I don't hide it.
It's on all of your
Stuff.
micro budget horror movie stuff. I mean,
Right.
it sits right there.
Yeah.
Here again, you have a whole world attached to your pocket or purse or wherever you carry your telephone. You know you can find answers really simply.
That's right.
Like if you want a boob, you can get a boob. Go get it. All you got to do is go look.
These are I didn't know that some sex clubs are as expensive as they are.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's because I always have gone to just like scary ones. You know,
No, that a lot of times when we went to a lot of them, well, not only do we not care, but a lot of times somebody was letting us in.
No, I know.
Like we were getting let into, like, we usually didn't go unless we knew somebody who was already going to say, just come down and you don't have to pay anything.
We've already got a bottle for you behind the.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, okay.
It was a lot better that way.
Well, there's that actual list where you can check out the really expensive VIP ones. I mean, some of them are like thousands of dollars to get in.
Yeah, we never did one. So yeah, no, we definitely were never in anything like that for sure.
Like this is for like the really disgustingly rich. It's called I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's SNCTM.
Okay.
Synctum.
Okay, there's probably a really simple answer to it. We just don't know.
That's right, but whatever. Anyway, it's a private sex society, and the annual cost is $75,000.
Well, it could be a nice place. It comes with whores. What are you going to do?
No, but I mean, I think that they kind of modeled it after Eyes Wide Shut because you have it like masks are required.
Okay.
And I don't mean like surgical mask. I mean like Venetian fucking.
Yeah, that's how they're rocking. Cocktail shrimp everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cocktail shrimp everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if that's what you're into, but you know.
Yeah, you know.
And then they probably have some good performers and stuff come in. I would imagine. For $75,000. What are you getting? Like, what does that include? Do you get a sauna pass or what? What happens here?
But that's not even. That's just the annual fee. Anytime you go, single dudes have to pay $1,850.
$1,850.
Yes, $1,850.
Holy Jesus! That sounds like a lot of money to go to a fuck club.
And $1,500 free if you're a couple. Ladies are free, but that's for you.
It's an expense, but you know, I'm sure that just keeps the riffraff out, though. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can say
it's very exclusive. Do we know what happens inside?
No,
we don't know.
No,
probably nothing fun.
Probably, you're probably right. They probably fucking they make like poor people fight for money or something like that.
we sacrifice goats, Katie. Obviously, that's what's going on in the high end $75 million sex club.
Oh, they're only here to entertain to keep their job. Oh, isn't that cute? It makes me come.
A lot of the places we went to, though, I usually had a better time at places that were seedy. That was really, I liked it a lot better.
No, I know.
Seedy is where I belong.
Because it was just more comfortable. Like you didn't care. Home. It felt right.
Yeah. You know.
Well, especially when you're fucking totally. I wouldn't even say half in the bag, but you're totally in the bag. You're in the car already. Like you're in the trunk already, and
literally.
Yeah, and then someone goes in, and you just end up hitting it off with somebody, and then they're like, "Hey, you want some drugs? Yeah, let's do some drugs." And then it just end up. Oh God, it's like, where did you go last night? I don't know.
But see, if we had the $75,000 a month sex club, though,
it wouldn't be any fun. You're right.
We have a driver. I don't know. I'm not sure. To me, it just seems like there better be something like super cool going on. Here again, you forget. If you had a bunch of money, like you're just sitting on super fat stacks, right? Mm-hmm. What do you care if you spend 75,000, 75 million, whatever it is? I don't give a shit. If you liked it and it's like something you have a lot of, you have a lot of it, okay, what would it matter? But it would have to be really fucking cool is what I'm saying. I
like to eat cocktail onions out of little girls' assholes.
Sure. I mean, straight off, it doesn't sound like it would be a place for me, but here again, no way I could afford that in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
nor would they let me in. They would go,
if you had the money, they probably would.
I don't know.
Please.
You have your ultra. I mean, because obviously that's the whole idea behind their pricing is to keep people out that a type of person that they don't like. Like I would literally be the poster boy for and be like, no, we definitely don't want to let people like him in. Well, not at all.
I don't know.
I don't care if he does bring that whore.
Hey, Which whore are you talking about?
I don't know. Whichever one.
I'm just saying. This chick was giving a blowjob in the back of an Uber. And I mean, that would have been something that I would have done to you. I would have done, you know what I mean? I mean, because if I'm shit-faced enough to take an Uber and I was like, I would do it. But she ended up losing her nose ring.
Okay.
But she wanted it back. I'm like, why the fuck? Why?
Well, did the Uber, what I want to know is, the Uber driver stop them at all? Apparently not, huh?
No, apparently not.
Oh, he was cool with it.
She's like, I'm debating whether or not to call and ask if they found it because I want it back.
Sure you can, but you're definitely gonna get a dick thrown at you.
Yeah.
He's definitely, or she, we don't know. We're assuming he.
That's true.
It could have been a she. It could have been anything.
Anything?
I would, how bad do you want that thing back? That's all. I don't know. I have no shame.
It's like obviously pretty bad if you're calling me after this all this time.
I've totally faced people after doing some sketchy shit in front of them, for sure.
Yeah, no, I know.
You did it, so you might as well just, hi,
I like your new couch.
Hey, did you find my thing over here?
Did you?
Yeah, no, I lost that. I lost my cock ring. You got it?
Studded.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Actually, there's a part of me that really would enjoy the look on their face as I was asking them for said thing. Oh, you know exactly when you saw me. You saw me railing that chick in the back of your car. Yeah, it still kind of smells like ass in there. Uh-huh. Yeah. Do you have my cock ring or not?
Did you keep it? You kept it, didn't you? Naughty.
Come on, man. That's an heirloom. That was my grandmother's cock ring.
It's like, wait, I thought it was one of those Stay Strong bracelets. It's not one of those causes for the causes kind of thing.
I thought it was weird that it was made out of jade. What's up with that?
First, I thought you were like, "Oh, he likes Gwyneth Paltrow." I want nothing to do with this dude. Whatever. There was a dude. This girl said she was with a guy who didn't like giving oral sex, like Batman.
Okay.
Well, Batman's just not allowed, but this guy just didn't like to do it. Well, she said, but I pushed him on it because, equality. I was like, all right. And she said, well, he finally agreed to give it a try.
Okay.
Well, when he got started, and this kind of goes along with the burning thing. When he got started, she said, I remember feeling something weird, like a tingling and a burning in my crotch. And I realized that he had popped a couple Tic Tacs in his mouth before he went down on her.
You got to make sure the badge doesn't smell your breath on the way down,
Well,
you might scare the clit away. If you come in with some seriously strong breath, all you're going to do is frighten the clit. Those labia are just going to tuck right in on themselves, and you just might as well give up right on the spot.
Well, maybe he didn't like it because he didn't like the taste, and she was like sporting something quite ripe or something, and he's like, I don't want to taste this, but she's making me.
Oh no! Why are you putting Vicks above your lip? What's going on?
Oh my god, that would be horrible.
I'm not a dead body.
Well, you could be.
I'm not. What? Stop it. No, I have to sleep next to you, crazy lady.
It's like, are you a serial killer?
Huh?
It's like, no, because what are the chances there'd be two of us? No. What are the odds? It's just one of those nights. Well, there was police that got an unexpected call, and they got a little 2-for-1. They had a wellness check call on this elderly woman.
Ooh, those are fun, I'm sure.
Well, when the cops got there, they found the woman dead on the floor, but they found her husband dead in the freezer. And he'd been there for over 11 years.
You were very dead guy heavy here tonight. Like
dead bodies everywhere.
Really, you have the head in the dildo box. You have this lady freezing. What are you doing? What's going on? And then you throw in a little bit of potential wife abuse. You with the popped eye vessel. Sure, it was an accident. You're like laying groundwork for some sort of a court case. What's going on?
I don't know. I'm all hopped up on the caffeine.
Okay.
I'm like, meow, meow.
Zip. Is that what we're blaming? Is that what we're saying now?
Yeah. Hybridus makes me violent.
The Red Bull's fault?
Yes, it is. Gives it wings.
Creepy.
That's right.
And you like to plant little ideas, so it terrifies me.
You haven't seen it all tonight. It's still early. And I have you for an extra day, so. Oh, it's going to be fun.
Sure it will.
This guy said I thought it would be hot to let my friend bang my girlfriend while I watched for a little bit, and it was not.
Surprise! I didn't like it. Really turned my stomach a little.
It's like, well, jeez.
Well, that's the little known thing that people that do multi-situational really don't let you in on is sometimes there's an issue. There can be feelings. Feelings can happen. And it's like anything you're doing with the butt. It's the same idea. You could encounter these things, and you probably will at some point. So you just got to steady yourself for it. That's all.
Yeah. No. Yeah. There was another.
Grit down and stop being a pussy. It's okay. Just because your buddy laid it down better than you did doesn't mean that she's going to be fucking your buddy. She's already been fucking your buddy. Ooh. That's what you don't realize. Ooh. All you did is see something that's been going on every time you go on a fishing trip without him.
See, and you didn't take the 23andMe to figure that out either.
You didn't. You should have. You should have gone 23andMe. Then you could have got Doc Martens' fucking DNA into your results there.
There you go. There was another person that says Bondage. Yeah, I forgot I was claustrophobic. These are things that did not go well. This guy said, I always wanted to come on a girl's face. I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but I actually got it right in her eye, and that was not where I was aiming.
You don't exactly have pinpoint accuracy, you know?
No, I know.
I mean, things don't happen the same all the time there, buddy. You've jerked your dick enough to note this. Maybe it goes somewhere you don't expect, especially when you're excited. Like you're blasting on somebody's face for the first time. Obviously, you were dialed up there, son. And you didn't think it was going to fly the way it flew.
That's true. And then I want to know the details of this one. It says my fetish is hooking up with a really tall girl and my girlfriend's only 5'2". Well, we got some stilts for role play.
Okay.
Let's just say our night ended up in the emergency room.
No, you're kidding me. Somebody fell?
I fell on the stilt. Uh-huh.
We were playing breath play last week. I swear. It's always a sex accident with you guys. What's going on?
Jesus.
Don't you have YouTube? Look this shit up, man.
I don't know.
It's on your phone. Figure out how not to kill yourself.
Get a damn wetsuit.
Like what potentially could have gone wrong with somebody on stilts trying to bang?
I was on a fucking giraffe.
He went the wrong way around. He really could have just hacked himself off at the knees and been a lot better off. Like, why try to change your girl? Just change yourself, man. You're the one that's too fucking tall. She is exactly the right height.
You're the one that's having the problem.
You are. It's your problem, so you should fix it.
She seemed to be in on it, though, you know?
But she... Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. It's not like he fucking... locked him on, padlocked him on, so you will wear these.
It's one of those things. Once you realize the dude that you're with is too big of a pussy to cut off his legs for you.
God, I know.
Really. That you might as well wear the stilts and possibly wreck his night or your own night. Did she get hurt or did he?
Didn't say.
Huh.
So that's
There's
why I'm saying
a lot of half information here this evening.
Yes, I know, because that's just how it is
That's how the internet is.
That's right.
They only give you 155 characters of a story.
I will send you the notes.
Yeah, you will.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
eventually.
What I do. All right, everybody. Well, we are out of here for the night. I hope you guys have a great week, day, shift, road trip, whatever the fuck it is you're doing, even if you're just sitting there having a good old time doing whatever. Yeah. Do you have anything for me, SC? right, don't forget July 17th, Tampa Bay Scream Summer Swap Shop. Come and see me and all that stuff. And don't forget to go to Indiegogo for the Kill Cam new Indiegogo, the new video and trailer. All right, yeah, I gotta go because I'm a little twitchy. And kiss on your favorite words and bye. I'm a squirrel. Give me a nuts.
I like tacos and burritos.